Our Dogmanship style of training relies on leash communication in the beginning to build a conversation with your dog. So we fit the collar and we use a dynamic training collar. And what we do is we show the dog how the language of leash pressure goes. And this is something instinctual to the dogs. They pick it up really fast. But what it is pressure and release. Leash pressure and release. You saw how Rich pushed his hand towards the dog? That's what you want to do, is offer that active release is what we call it. And offer them that extra leash slack to show them that they've done a good job. And you see he's going to move opposite, so if the dog goes left, he goes right. If the dog goes forward, he goes backwards. We want to make sure that your dog understands how to turn the leash pressure off before moving on to the next step. This is the foundation for all of the Dogmanship leash training, is this step right here. Teaching the dog how to turn it off. Then we start some turnaways. So as the dog understands how the pressure turns off, you're going to walk, you're going to stop, plant, pivot, pressure, and release. So walk. Keep the dog on the same side. Help him guide back over there. Plant, pivot, walk away. Now you're going to go soft on the turns, as you can see Rich does here. You're not going to make anything super sharp, and if you walk backwards a bit, that's perfect. We want to set your dog up for success. And this is also the introduction to come when called. We want that turnaround, we want that engagement from your dog. And you can see also this is a great demonstration of some of those active releases. And you can also see that the dog, Tucker here, is learning with the active release that leash pressure is also a pressure. So it doesn't have to go fully tight for the communication. So just by moving the leash as it's loose, the dog's still going to understand it as they get good at it. Now this is Tucker's first session, so you can see the progress that you can make with your dog in your very first session. We're still working on the turnaways here. Plant, pivot, turn, and walk away. Now for some dogs around the corner there, whenever you do that turn, you're going to have to get down. You're going to have to go soft on the corners. Again, we want to set your dog up for success, as much success as possible. But this is typically what we see at our first session. And then the remaining of the time is teaching the dog that this is the new way to do it and getting that better. So after we do the turnaways, we do turn-intos. So this is the third part. The first is introduction to leash pressure. Then we do the turnaways. Then we do the turn-intos. Okay? Part of the turn-intos is yielding, teaching the dogs to move out of your space. Now here's a great example. Tucker is interested in this plastic bottle that Arrow's been destroying. So what Rich does is he moves to get a different angle on the leash. So you don't want to just pull straight down the back or up the head. You want to come off at a 90-degree angle as you can. And they do really good with that. So here you can see we're putting it all together. There's going to be the turn into the dog, the turns away from the dog, using your leash as guidance as need be. And you don't want to force your dog to move with the leash. You want it to be your dog's choice to move with you. Especially a little dog here, you could drag him. It's not like he's a, 150-pound dog. But you don't want it to be. The dog does better whenever it's his choice to move with you. And what it does is it builds teamwork. And we want that. Teamwork is awesome in dog training. And whenever you're a team, you and your dog, awesome things happen.